Welcome back to La La Land on CRN Digital Talk. I'm Brett Chapin. That's
This
guest
is the Wolfman Jack coming at you. No, just kidding. It's Kyle.
guest co-host Kyle Hester. If you have any questions for our amazing guest today, Mr. Michael Roud, photographer and director, make sure you give us a call at 1-800-336-2225. 1-800-336-2225. He's all set to answer your questions.
I'm here for you.
Let's talk about some of your directing that you have going on. You said you just directed a film called Black Cadillac.
Sure.
What is that film all about? Is that something that you wrote, or?
Yeah, I wrote and directed it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a drama, a comedic drama about a guy who makes a deal with, unseemingly and not knowing, the devil, and it's about sort of the occurrences that happen that slowly lead to this guy's demise. So I don't want to give too much away, but it's sort of about
what happens?
I know, but
No.
exactly. What's the plot line? So it's about the dealings this guy has with the devil as a character, and sort of the unraveling of that into climax. And it's my version of a spaghetti western.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
Where can I see it if when it comes out?
It's at festivals right now, and shortly it will be on Netflix. And I will make sure to send you a copy as well. And you can see the trailer on YouTube if you look up Black Cadillac, the movie. Or we have a website, blackcadillacthemovie.com.
So are you going to make a feature out of it?
I am probably not going to make a feature out of this, but currently I'm working on a feature.
Very
so
cool.
that's exciting. It's sort of a supernatural film, cult-related film. It takes place in the Midwest, so that's pretty
Cool.
exciting. Yeah.
Interesting. Is that filming right now, or
No, we're in
pre-production?
pre-production, so that should be filming at the end of November.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, excited.
If you need a writer that works for free, I know where you can find one.
I know. I heard
Or
something
Hernandez.
crazy about that.
Yeah.
Or an actor that can be Wolfman Jack as well.
Yeah.
You know,
All right.
so, yeah.
All right. Well, it looks
Whatever
like we
it
got
takes.
all our bases covered.
You're all set.
And then we have a female lead coming up too, who will be the
Right. Well, let's
perhaps the
start
co-host of the
rolling,
show.
man.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All kinds of things. That's what we're here for, to bring people together in La La
boy,
Land.
thank you. I'm glad to be.
But you've of course had stuff on MSNBC. You said CNN. And you're kind of you're really good at helping actors kickstart their career
Yes.
in a way.
Yeah.
Is that something you've coached a lot of actors on?
Yeah. I mean, essentially, that's probably about half of what we do is coaching people into what makes them marketable, and then we get the shot, the photograph, or the meaning of what that means to them. And oftentimes people come into our studio and they're really not aware of their marketability or what they need. So we work with them on an intimate level to really help them understand who they are in the acting world and what makes them unique, different, and sellable. Really, it's knowing your brand, knowing your visual marketing.
So how do you kind of help somebody that says, well, I really want to do action movies like Bruce Willis, and you go, well, you're not Bruce Willis. So how do you convey that without because egos are fragile in actor land? So.
Well, definitely gently.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's some way you have to honor people's wishes at the same time. I mean, literally, I've had people come into my studio who are 45 years old and they're insisting that they play 18-year-olds.
You should put mirrors back in that person's house.
I know. Right. So I mean, sometimes people just totally are not realistic. Other times, sort of what they're getting at isn't exactly what you thought you were understanding too. Like maybe this person who really wants to be in an action movie and it's great as really wants to be a Bruce Willis character, maybe would serve a little bit more effectively as the action person's other, the secondary lead or something like a Shia LaBeouf role or, a secondary. They could still be in that type of movie.
Right. Just no sparkling vampires.
No, I mean, well, sparkling vampires are cool too. And I'm sure there's plenty of you out there who want to be sparkling vampires. And if you do, you should give us a call and let us know about it.
Does the price of does a career coaching kind of come with the price of the headshots?
Yeah, definitely. I know a lot of photographers and people in the industry and those working, for this type of thing, acting coaches, they sort of just, provide merely the services of teaching someone to act or taking headshots for someone. But in order for it to be an effective headshot or an effective look, you need to know your marketability. So we work with people on that. And so something that's really important is wardrobe, for example, too, in terms of showing your look. So our shots are often thought of as looking, casting directors will comment, and we hear a lot that our shots look like a still from a movie. And that's really important, and we pride ourselves on that because it should look like a still from a movie with someone in a role that is fitting for that movie, okay? And so wardrobe plays a role in that too. And wardrobe is always very important about bringing out someone's eyes and facial structure and all of that. For example, like the two of you now have black on, right? Darker colors. That's going to bring out, the black will bring out your negative space and bring out your features. So if you're doing a more dramatic role, right, you know, the propensity or the tendency is to sort of wear black, and we don't really get why. We just know that. But for example, that black will bring out your cheekbones and the places in your face that are set farther back. That will make your face look more structured.
Oh, interesting. I didn't
So
know that.
similar if you have scruff on your face or something like that, and you're trying to do a dramatic role, and you want your cheeks to look a little more structured, your face more structured, scruff is very helpful. Okay, because it'll help define that, and it adds that sense of color or depth to your face.
Sure.
Right.
Interesting. Yeah. Some really good advice.
Yeah, so like I think that like when people go into a session or something, like guys, and you want a versatile look, like you should go into your headshot session with some scruff and shave halfway through, because that'll be really helpful in the sense that
Right.
you have some scruff and then, you know, you don't. I wouldn't say if you have like a long beard or something like that to then, you know, try to take that off during the session. That would be a little annoying, but
Sure.
you know, a little scruff's fine.
How long you been doing photography, Michael?
I've been doing photography actually 5 years in LA. Started working on movie sets and taking pictures on the movie sets, and they were slowly turning the pictures that I was taking into like movie posters and promotional materials, and realized this is something that I really enjoyed doing and happened to be good at. So.
And then you should say like, hey, you should give me money for that using my that's my stuff.
Yeah, initially, you know what? Yeah,
hard.
I was green and naive and nice in LA, and so people were all of a sudden like using these pictures for movie posters and making tons of money, and I didn't even get credit and wasn't even paid for it. So slowly you start to sort of learn your value and worth and demanding what is appropriate and such, but
Awesome.
definitely.
Well, thanks so much for joining us and giving us some artists out there great advice, Michael.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for being here. It was a pleasure, guys. Appreciate it.
MichaelRoud.com. He's also on Facebook, Michael Roud Photography. And check him out for great headshots and even some career guidance. Guys, we're going to be back with Natalie Sutherland and April Lang of Collected Stories, opening September 8th at the Odyssey Theater. If you have any questions, give them a call at 1-800-336-2225. We'll be back on La La Land with Brett and Kyle on CRN Digital Talk.